All right, joining us now is Tularosa Lady Cat Basketball, getting ready to start their season next week at Ruidoso, first game of the season, and joined by Head Coach Emery Coleman. Coach, how are you?
I'm pretty good, and yourself?
Fantastic. Happy to have you here. You want to introduce the four ladies that you brought with you today?
Yes. To my left, I got Nevaeh Apachito, Maycee Griffin, RayAnn Chavez, and Megan Hooten.
All right, ladies, how you doing today? Good?
Good.
Good. All right. That's what we like to hear. Coach, you've gotten a couple weeks of practice in. You're going to get your first games in next week. First off, how's the first couple weeks of practice gone for varsity JVC team? You guys got a pretty big program this year.
Yeah, this year we have about 31 to 32 girls out. Pretty excited, not going to lie. The last couple weeks have been really energetic, fun, enthusiastic, which is what I try to bring positive energy to practice. I believe when you do that, your practice can go by quicker and smoother as well. So I'm pretty excited about all three levels this year.
Okay, very good. Summer, what kind of activities were you guys doing throughout the summer?
A lot of ball handling, defensive drills. I preach defense and rebounding. If you can't do that, you can't play. But yeah, so far this summer went really well. I felt like overall the games that we played went really well. It was it was great competition, actually. Great competition. We went to Albuquerque, Hobbs, Mayfield, Sandia. Albuquerque. Yeah. Okay. And then Magdalena is where we went. Those are the four places that we went to. And all competition was pretty good. So pretty excited about this year, what we're going to bring.
Yeah, you guys got to travel to a lot of places, so I'm sure you were playing up in schools like 3A, 4A, 5A schools.
Yes.
This summer. So.
Yes, 5 and 4A, 3A. We played 2A in Magdalena, but everywhere else was all upper class schools. So
right. Very good. And this is third season at the front of the program? Or?
Yes, this is my third season.
So what do you feel like for you personally as a coach? I'm sure first season it was a learning experience for you as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where do you feel like you're at now in terms of how much the experience has helped you?
I think the experience that I had over the last 3 years has actually helped as a program. These girls actually got to see somebody in a familiar face for 3 straight years, so you get a rhythm of something. It's not different plays, different things every single year. So by the time you start getting into it, it's pretty much repetition for them. We know exactly what we got to do when we kind of practice. It starts right away. They're constant movement. It's constant jogging. There's no walking anywhere. So it's a really good rhythm to have. And like I said, I'm excited. That's all I can say. I'm excited.
Right. Very good. We'll move over here to Nevaeh. You sat next to Coach, so you get the first one to answer questions. I was going to say, Maycee did that on purpose. I saw that she did that. Nevaeh, first of all, how was the summer? Did you enjoy, did you get to work with the team this summer?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. What did you feel like you learned from getting to play as much as you did and some of the different parts of that?
I was really excited to see what we were able to do as a team. It was very exciting just to play with them. I missed playing with them, and we were more shape. We knew what we were doing, so it was a lot more easy to come with. We were just playing basketball.
Okay, very good. And the first couple weeks of practice, did you do any fall sports, or you just you've been focusing on basketball?
No, I just focus on basketball.
Okay, very good. So getting back out there and conditioning-wise, was it still kind of difficult getting in the first couple weys, or were you ready to go?
No, I was good.
Yeah.
I was actually very well in shape.
Ready to go with all that. All right, very good. How do you feel like in your game, maybe where you feel like you're improved from last year into this year? Is there certain shooting, defense, somewhere else where you feel like maybe you're going to be better this season?
This year, definitely ball handling. I've been working a lot on that, and my shot as well. I've always been able to shoot the ball, but this year I've really found my shot, so I'm excited to see what I can do.
All right, very good. All right, move over here to Maycee, and coming out of volleyball, first off, what was the experience like? You guys got all the way to the state title game, played hard. Was it a great experience for the whole team this year?
It was amazing. It was a very great experience.
I know you wanted one more. But.
Yeah, we definitely wanted one more. Strived for that one, but just wasn't written for us, so.
Yeah. How's the transition out of volleyball into basketball? Is it a different kind of conditioning out there for you?
Oh my goodness. It's insane how different it is, how different your body feels when you get back into something else that's harder and more fast paced.
Yeah. You got to work with basketball in the summer as well?
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah. How much do you feel like that's helped you now that you're getting started this time of year, that getting to work with the team in the summertime?
For sure. Facing all those bigger schools, it brings a lot of competition and a lot of pace, a lot of fast pace for us. And we need that. We need to learn how to handle the hard pressure. And I think we definitely I think we got it figured out. I hope so. For what's shown, we definitely have.
Yeah. We'll find out soon, right?
Yes.
We'll have an idea of that for sure on Tuesday against Ruidoso. Where in your game do you feel like you're improved at in basketball this season?
I'm hoping to improve more on my shooting. He's a genius. Coach M is a genius. But that's what we've been working on a lot at practice. I sit down in a chair at the free throw line, and so I'm hoping I can get my shot on this year.
How do you find the difference in how a team reacts to each other compared to, say, volleyball or softball to basketball? Because basketball, with the fast-paced nature of it, is that the biggest thing you find different?
I think so. And like out there, you can never have your feet still. You can never have your hands down by your side, and you can never stop moving your mouth. Like it is always, you're always doing something, no matter what it is on that court. It's amazing.
Okay, very good. All right, move over here to RayAnn. You ready to go?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Oh, as ready as you'll ever be. All right. First off, so nothing in the fall for you? You just focused on basketball?
I played volleyball.
Oh, did you play volleyball? Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes, sir.
Everybody raised their hand, and I guess it was only that did. My bad. First off, transition from a conditioning standpoint, big difference coming out of volleyball?
Yes, a huge difference coming from volleyball to basketball. You never really realize how much your body moves or what muscles you work in basketball and volleyball.
And it's different movements because it's probably more lateral movement in volleyball, or I imagine it's a completely different animal there. Were you able to work with the team in the summer?
I wasn't due to an injury, but I was able to follow them and tag along with them the best I could.
Yeah, from what I hear from most people in terms of the summer stuff, it's team building as much as anything else. I mean, being on the floor helps, but you all being together, I think, helps just as much as that.
I was very grateful to be able to tag along. Yes. It was very fun, even though I wasn't able to help them out there. I was able to help them out on the sidelines.
Cool. And finally getting back out on the court this first couple weeks of practice, I'm sure had to feel pretty good. Was it nice to be back out there?
It was something. Yeah. I loved being able to get back out there, but
we got our girl back.
It was different.
It was different. All right. How do you feel like your game's improving going into this year? I know you didn't get to work on stuff this summer like you wanted to, but is there an aspect you feel like you're a little bit better at?
I'm not really sure. I feel like there's improvement everywhere for me because I wasn't able to play last year either. But I feel like one thing that has improved is my shot a little bit, my confidence working back into it. That's one thing I think has progressively improved every day of practice.
All right, very good. And the experience up at the volleyball state tournament, did you have fun? Was it a great experience for you all?
It was very fun. I mean, we didn't get what we wanted, but we got somewhere up there, and it was great for last year.
Always nice to bring home a trophy,
too.
That's never a bad thing at all. All right. And how different for you is it, and you play softball as well, right?
Yes, sir.
So comparing softball to volleyball to basketball in terms of how you work with your team, what's the biggest difference you find with the basketball part of things?
You're always talking nonstop. Like, even if you're on the bench, you're always talking. That's like the main thing.
And that's something Coach is really on you guys about, that always wants to be talking to each other. Absolutely. All right. Move over here to Megan. We'll start off with volleyball, of course. How was the experience up there? I think, are you wearing your state volleyball sweatshirt there? Yeah, she's got that on today. How was it up there at state? I know it wasn't exactly what you wanted, but it certainly seemed like it was a special run for you.
It was definitely a very special experience for us. I had a lot of fun, and we did come up short, but it was just a great experience overall.
All right, very good. How's the first couple weeks of practice gone? Same as these two ladies?
Definitely a different pace. you like they said, you really don't realize what your body is doing in difference, like from volleyball and basketball. So
definitely a bit of a change up for you.
Yes,
I gotcha. Where do you feel like maybe your game has improved at going into this season? Where do you think some things you're picking up and getting better at?
I'm hoping to continue to improve my shooting, like I guess everybody else. But working on like transitioning and getting my feet right and all that.
Okay. And summertime, what do you feel like you gained from? Did you get a chance to play with the team in the summer?
I did.
Yeah. What did you feel like you gained from the summertime with?
I think just the repetition of summer basketball really helps to come into season because you have it in your mind and you can run things a lot more smoothly, even like in practice and in a game. So it helps like with the team a lot. playing with each other and getting that repetition.
All right, very good. And I'm sure we'll probably hear the same thing from what these ladies are talking about, the difference in changing sports and how you react with your teammates. Is it the same kind of thing with the
very
communication?
Similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if that too, and also if one person lacks in one aspect, then another teammate can pick up for them in that place, and like vice versa.
Okay. Very good. Well, Coach, you got these 4 ladies here. Who else should we be watching out for on your roster this year? Because I know you guys are pretty deep this season, right?
Yes, sir. I'm hoping to play 9 to 10 if I can possibly do it. We got a couple girls that come off the bench that can really help us. We got Cheyenne Casetta. She can really light it from the outside. Alyssa Schumann brings a lot of defense. Alexis Duran brings defense. We got a girl by the name of Danae Evans that's down inside that's really improved, and I think she could be a real serious problem this year. So we're hoping that we can kind of all combine it together really as a group and just kind of play off each other, feed, just find the hot hand which we can. But I think going in deep we can. Also, Cadence Kowach too as well. She plays a little bit both inside and out for us. She's my other starter that's not here with us today, but she can really go too. So I'm pretty excited as a coach. You can always see the process of having these girls since they were sophomores, and some ones since they were freshmen, and just seeing the progression they've had from there to now, and just the IQ of basketball like starting to pick up instead of playing like robots. They actually look like basketball players.
There's a little bit of creativity, a little bit of understanding.
Oh yes, absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely.
So. For somebody who's been part of a lot of basketball teams, now coached a few basketball teams, what do you think special about this group? It seems like maybe the experience this season.
The experience this season, and the fact that I started out with this group during a bad time, during COVID year. Okay, was one of the first times. Before that, actually, I got them when they were 8th graders, and they played for me when they were JV, and they had been playing basketball consistently up to that point, and I think it was one game where we had played Socorro's varsity at the start of it in our own tournament, and we came out and jumped on them. It was 10-0, and their coach called a timeout and just started ripping their players. Like, you got to understand, these girls can play. That guy over there knows what he's doing. And, of course, they came out and got real physical with us, because my girls are a little young. But the fact is that showed me something right there of what these girls could do. The fact is, COVID year kind of set them back. So I'm just trying to give them the best possibility to play this game at a high level like I've seen them do before. So it's, like I said, it's just the experience now, and I'm really excited. We got it. I got a really good connection with this group, always have. So it's special, so I can't wait. And
I would imagine, you talk about it, that's something with the younger team in order to be able to handle someone changing things up on you a little bit, because they're a little surprised.
Right.
Their ability to handle that kind of maybe adversity, is that something you're not as worried about with this group now going forward?
Correct. I feel like our mindset's a little better. Like beforehand, we had to worry about adversity, teams scoring on us and us kind of, getting down on ourselves. But this summer, I've seen a change. The team scored, we got the ball out, we pushed down the floor because they realize it's basketball, it's going to happen. The main thing is to get back in and keep giving ourselves a chance and keep fighting. And that's one thing that I know these girls have done is fought, especially being down 20. There's times we're down 20 and we're back in the game, and I'm like, what the heck just happened? How the heck we scored 12 points in 5 minutes or 30 seconds or whatever the case may be. So just really excited and enthusiastic about this group. Like I said, it's their last year, and I just want them to finish with a bang. So hopefully we can bring back a trophy as well.
All right. Nevaeh, what do you think special about this group of ladies? You all obviously been playing together for quite a while.
Yes, sir.
When you think about them, and what do you think special about, what comes to mind for you first?
I think it's just special just because we've started playing sports since we were in 7th grade. We've started, and we've always been strong. We've always been athletic. We've always had a good connection with each other, and it's just nice to know that we're going to finish out with each other. And it's just special to play with them.
How much of a difference does it make that you like your teammates and you have fun with your teammates out there? Does that really help in terms of going out there and enjoying the game?
Yes, it does, and especially basketball. Basketball is a team sport. You don't win with one; you win with all 5. We need all 5 locked in at all times. So it's nice to know that we can trust each other, and we do know each other.
Yeah, Maycee. As I'm sure with all of you, you're a part of a lot of different teams, and a lot of you are all on the same teams, but y'all could very easily get tired of each other very quickly. But, in my impression from at least getting to interview you all for 20 minutes at a time or so, it seems like that doesn't tend to happen very much with y'all. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it really is. And it's just, I don't know. I want to say something about us girls because we have been playing together for so long. Not only just 7th grade middle school and all that, but co-ed. And playing with our boys since we were little, we've been playing around the tough physicalness. So it's special. But also, Coach Emery, Coach Saldivar, and Coach Liza, like you walk into that gym and it's a great environment. It's high positivity all the time. We're never slow. We're moving fast everywhere. You never have any time to think about anything else but what you're doing and focusing on that. And that's what we appreciate, I think, the most about basketball is the three that make practice what it is and games what they are.
Yeah. And just from a personality standpoint, what do you think is special about this group that you feel like that makes this team special going into this season?
I feel like we're all like loud and kind of
in a good way though, right?
Loud, yes, loud in a good way, but like also like we're not afraid to be each other around each other or be ourselves around each other. Like anything goofy that's gonna be done is gonna be done in front of each other, and we're all gonna laugh at it and just move on like it's normal. Like I don't know, we just always have had that connection to just be ourselves and have fun with what we're doing together.
All right. RayAnn, what's special about these ladies? I mean, obviously y'all around each other a lot, whether it's at school, whether it's with your teams, but I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's on off time as well. I mean, what do you think is special about this group?
I feel like there's so much that could be said. Like everybody has their own different personality and they all bring it out on the court, which makes everything else like 10 times better because you get to know each other and you get to have like their basketball IQ. Like I know she can do this, I can give her that, you know, like just being able to mesh together well is very ideal for basketball.
Well said.
Thank you.
Well said.
Megan, how about you? I mean, again, you know, you're a part of a lot of different teams.
Yeah.
This group, and especially this season, because every year is a little bit different. What are you seeing from this team over the first couple weeks of practice?
I think, like they've mentioned before, since we've been playing together since we were like so young, we have a great connection with our personalities and like physical, like Ray said, like basketball IQ. We know what people can do and what they might lack and like what we can give them, and we just mesh really well together.
Something else I'm kind of curious of, because this is kind of a senior-heavy group this year, but he talked about 31 players in the program, and there's some younger players. Do you find it fun to kind of help some of the younger players? You know what it's like to be in that position as a sophomore or freshman. What's that been like with the JV and the C team? Because it's, I mean, it is all one big team over there.
So it's fun to like have them and try to help them and just see what they can do, and it's fun to see them improve. It's like it makes you feel good, like you've done something and like they've gotten something out of it.
All right, very good. RayAnn, are you feeling the same thing with the younger group and trying to help them along? Is there? I mean, there's some things that you feel like maybe you wish somebody had told you when you were when you were young as they are.
I love being able to help with the younger girls because there's a lot of things like when I was a younger classman, the upperclassmen, they would help, but they wouldn't really like demonstrate it as well as I would like. So being able to understand that I wasn't able to be seen like that, I was able to help them understand a little bit more of what they need to do and what they can understand.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure, Maycee, I'm sure everybody learns a little bit different. I'm sure it's one of those things that somebody can show you something, but if it doesn't quite click in your brain, do you find that, I mean, it's just everybody's a little bit different. You have to help them learn in different ways? For
sure. You have to, and that's also a thing like as elders, like in the program, I guess you could say, we have to know like some people can handle this and some people can handle this and some people need to be shown this way. And, like that's another thing that's good about us is we can help the younger group because we have been in that position since we were in 8th grade. Like all of us have been playing with older girls since 8th grade. So I think we just know and we try our very best to help the younger girls succeed.
Nevaeh, how about you? I mean, what do you feel like is the best way in order to help? Is it showing them? Is it talking to them? What do you feel like helped you, or could have helped you maybe when you were a little bit younger?
I would definitely say I do a lot of ball handling with the girls. I like to show them because it was very hard for me to learn how to do ball handling. Like, I had to take that into my own hands and do it myself. So it's nice to be able to show them what I've learned because I know what it's like to start at those ball handling drills and then improve from there, just to like see how it improves in your game as well. So I enjoy doing it with them.
All right. Coach, I mean, this is a team I felt like finished strong last year. I mean, I got all the way to the district tournament championship game, and I know not a game that anybody wants to talk about again, but, you all really finished strong. So I feel like, I mean, even though you didn't get to make the state tournament last season, there was some positive momentum and maybe some hunger to coming into this year in terms of how you're going to play. Is that what you're feeling from this group?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. We had talked about it right after the game. Of course, I had all of them in tears, so it's just, and it's almost like that heaviness stayed with them for a while. Like, I could felt after that year, it clicked. They realized how good they could possibly be, taking the number 3 team in the state to overtime and then double overtime 2 games in a row, from playing them up there, battling our way all the way through the district tournament, going all the way to Lawrenceburg and beating them, going up to Mescalero and beating them, and then having the opportunity to go play Capitan and play as well as we did. I mean, we literally played our best basketball. Our cards just didn't fall the same. That's all it was. Like I told you earlier, we had kings and they had aces, But like I said, hopefully this year, with the hunger that we have and the hard work that we're putting in, hopefully this year we'll have that royal flush that we're looking for. When it comes down to it. And
the district feels wide open going into the season. It doesn't necessarily seem like there's anybody that's necessarily a clear favorite. I know you guys would certainly like to think of you all as the clear favorite, but I think you also show the respect to the other teams in the district.
Right. I think every team wants to feel like they're the favorite, but you still have to go take it, And I tell you all the time, it's yours if you want it, but if you don't want it, somebody else is going to gladly take it from you. So we know Lawrenceburg's always going to bring that physicality and that scrappiness. We know Capitan's a few good girls that's still there that can cause problems as well, and Mescalero's always been a run and gun and 3-point shooting team, so you have to get out on those girls and kind of make the basket look smaller. But like I said, respect to all the teams in our district as well, including Cloudcroft, who's also gotten better over the past couple of years. He's really doing a good job up there trying to get those girls actually wanting to play basketball again. So, and I think he's done that. They've had a lot more girls in the program this year, so I'm expecting fight out of them, and I'm expecting dog fights from everybody else. So we're just gonna worry about us when we go to each game and just do what we have to do, and hopefully we come out on top.
All right, very good. So everybody in this group is a senior, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I do want to start with Nevaeh. We didn't get a chance to talk a little bit earlier on the season. What's coming up for you? Is sports something you're hoping to continue after high school? Or?
Yes, sir. That's my plan. I'm hoping to make it somewhere with basketball.
Okay, very good. Have you started looking at any places, talking to any coaches yet? Or
we've been trying to reach out, but just going to see it. It's a new me this year. It's a different player. I've probably been in the best shape I've been in a while. I've been working on my shot, dribbling, playing outdoors, doing it all. So this season's going to mean a lot for me. It's going to really see what I can do and put my name out there.
All right. And what are the after school plans? Do you college? Do you have a career that you're aiming for, or just kind of focusing on basketball?
Right now I'm focusing on basketball, but if it don't work out, I do have a plan B, and I'm hoping if it don't work out, I might join the Army.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. Is there a career or something in that you're interested in? Or?
Medical. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping to get into.
All right, very cool. We'll be interested to see that. Well, Maycee, we've already chatted with you about what's coming up next. I do want to ask you about, coming off of last year, going into this year, how much is that hunger kind of fire in your stomach and wanting to fight for that district championship? Most importantly, I know in your senior year you want to get to the state tournament.
Yes, for sure. That's always been a goal for us, and it's been kind of down beating on us that we haven't made it there yet. We haven't been able to experience that, but I think that makes us even hungrier. And then coming out of the Capitan games, they were amazing, but the one that sticks with me most is that Mescalero game. We went in there and we had one person to stop, and we wholeheartedly stopped that one person. She didn't have much points on us, and coming out of that in the locker room, him walking in, us going absolutely insane. We were excited, and we thought we were going to make it to the state tournament. So I think when we didn't, it just made us even hungrier. We're hungry this year.
All right. RayAnn, we didn't get a chance to talk with you in the fall, so is sports something you're hoping to continue after this?
I would like to, but if not, then oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's okay. Is college in your plans? Is something else in your plans after this?
College is definitely in my plans.
Do you know what you want to study?
Yes, I would like to go into like the forestry, like go out there, work in nature, because I like being out there a whole lot.
What got you interested in that? Just what things you do with your family and stuff out in nature?
I've just always been outdoors. Always.
All right, very good. We'll look forward to that for sure.
Thank you.
Megan, how about you? Coming off of last season and knowing that this is your last year, what's your attitude heading into the next few months?
Like Maycee said, I think ending the way we did last year, we thought that we really deserved it, so it just made us a lot hungrier for this season and wanting to be better, and we know that we can be better, so we're excited to see that.
All right, very good. Well, we're excited to see it again. First road game is on Tuesday against Rodoso, and first home game of the season. Do you know that off the top of your head? Or I'm probably asking you.
Not until January. We got we're the road warriors. Until January. We're the road warriors for like the first month, and then we'll come back. And
we're kind of salty about it.
They are. They're a little upset at me, but like I tell them, the end of the season games ain't at home, ladies. So you got to learn how to play on the road and win on the road. So.
Yeah, because you have, 2 tournaments in December, right?
Yes, sir. Santa Rosa and Texaco, which are both going to be incredible tournaments for us. So we're excited to get started with those as well after playing Ruidoso on Tuesday.
Yeah, y'all had the same thing for volleyball. Like, I didn't think you'd have a home game for the first month of the season or something.
Yeah.
So y'all are used to it at this point. It's no big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
I know it's exciting to play in front of your fans, though. So we certainly look forward to a great season for y'all. Coach, thanks for coming in.
Appreciate
Ladies, good luck this season.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much for having us.